The Supreme Court is hearing a case that is huge for the queer community as it pertains to conversion therapy. If you haven't heard about conversion therapy, it's the practice of trying to change the sexuality or gender orientation of queer individuals through practices like electroshock therapy that are basically psychological and physical torture. This practice has been banned in over 20 states and has been condemned by pretty much every psychological association. Here's a statement by the American Psychological Association. This APA encourages psychotherapies which affirm individuals' sexual orientation and gender identities. And they stated that there is no empirical evidence to back up the claim that these therapies work, but there is a lot of evidence that these therapies cause a lot of harm. For example, kids who undergo conversion therapy are twice as likely to try to unalive themselves, and they're 2.5 times more likely to have multiple attempts in just 1 year. They also have higher rates of anxiety, depression, PTSD, emotional distress. The science is clear. Conversion therapy is bad. The person who is bringing this lawsuit is a therapist from Colorado who says that not being able to practice conversion therapy is a restriction of her free speech. Although it's important to note that the ban in Colorado does not affect non-licensed religious counselors. So even if these religious groups want to practice this very harmful type of therapy, they're allowed to. The state cannot ban non-licensed religious counselors from performing conversion therapy, but that's not enough for this woman. She wants as a licensed medical professional, as a licensed therapist, she wants to be able to perform conversion therapy, which is crazy because over half of all Americans, 56% of adults, agree that conversion therapy should not be used on children. There is support across both political parties, across religious and non-religious groups that all agree that conversion therapy should not be used against children. If the Supreme Court rules in Childs' favor, they're saying that it is unconstitutional to ban licensed professionals from practicing conversion therapy. This sets a dangerous precedent because it means that other states may no longer be allowed to regulate this really damaging medical practice that endangers the lives and mental health of so many queer youth. Please make sure to like, comment, repost, and share with anyone else you know who is an ally or who cares about people in the queer community, because this is quite literally a life or death issue.